Hello YouTube, this is the Canine Fanatic here with another deck overview where I stand in the world of Yu-Gi-Oh! Video. Today's deck is going to be my Magician's deck. Number one thing about this deck, it's a Dark Magician deck. I absolutely love having a Dark Magician deck, and no matter what I do to this deck, it will always be a Dark Magician deck. So, as always, feel free to put any suggestions down in the comments below. Just note that this is a Dark Magician deck. At some point, this will be a good Dark Magician deck, and any complaints about the viability of a Dark Magician deck in today's metagame are completely going to just brick wall, not going to listen to them. This is my favorite deck ever, so yeah. But again, feel free to post any comments, especially if they help the Dark Magician deck actually be better. So I'll just go ahead and start with this. XYZ, Utopia. Only XYZ card I have, so put it in this deck. It's my favorite. So now on to the non-special deck, or non-extra deck. I'm going to start with the illegal stuff because, that's a good way to start talking about how to change things. Start off with double Magician of Faith. Incredibly, incredibly illegal for its ability to use spell cards over and over and over again. But since they're in the deck to begin right now, I might as well have Apprentice Magicians to help put them on the field. So I got two of those. When I don't feel like abusing Magician of Faith, I use the Apprentice Magician to bring out Old Vindictive Magician. So there's something at least remotely legal in there. So because it's Dark Magician deck, of course I have triple Dark Magician. And I also have triple Skill Dark Magician. And as is usual for most of these, I have double Chaos Sorcerer as well. So basically that just leaves me with covering light monsters and 4 stars for Utopia. I do this with Royal Magical Library, Mythical Beast Cerberus, double Mahavilo, and then on the dark side, the double Breaker, and I have a Magical Marionette, which has actually won me duels by itself, with no other cards helping it. Just use spells and destroy every monster on the other team. Going into the spells themselves, since it's such an integral part of a Magician's deck, as well as, if you noticed, a lot of these cards rely on spell tokens. This deck doubles as kind of a spell token deck, along with the Apprentice Magicians here, so another thing I like to do. A lot of spell tokens. So into the spells themselves. Again, starting with the illegal, got a Giant Trunade, Premature Burial, Pot of Greed, and Graceful Charity. Graceful Charity is my favorite of all of the illegal cards, so this one may just accidentally find its way in the completed deck after everything's legal. And now with the actually legal spells. Got a Dark Magic attack. It's pretty much on every major Dark Magician deck, unless the Dark Magicians aren't the focus. Yami, because overall it's a spellcaster deck. In fact, yeah, everything in this deck is a spellcaster, so except for Utopia, of course. Book of Moon, Lightning Vortex, Mage Power, Swords of Revealing Light, double Magical Dimension, Mystical Space Typhoon, and Monster Reborn. And if you haven't seen my other deck videos, the only reason there's one Mystical Space Typhoon is I only have one per deck. I don't have enough to put the full 3 recommended in every deck I have. So that's it. Now for traps, Draining Shield. I want to replace this, but I don't really know what to replace it with. Fruits of Kozaki's Studies. My version of the Pot of Duality. I can't really afford a Pot of Duality. It's a big expenditure for a poor college boy like me, so this is my replacement for it. Double Pitch Black Power Stone. I'd like to get rid of one of these and have a more reliable way of putting spell tokens, but this is the best I have for the time being, so yeah. But since I have the Pitch Black Power Stones, I have to have a Miracle Restoring. Can't be a Dark Magician deck without it. And of course a Magical Cylinder. So that's my current rundown of my Magician's deck. My absolute favorite deck. Dark Magician for the win ever since the beginning of time as far as Yu-Gi-Oh goes. And hopefully over the next few months or even year or so, yeah, I'm going to be improving this and hopefully make it a pretty dang good deck. What was it I said in the other video? Freaking dang good. Dang freaking good. There we go. Dang freaking good deck. So, until I get some update into this deck, this will be it for the time being. So, this has been the Cannon Fanatic, and once again, signing off. Found the button quickly this time.